What is the theme of India's first National Space Day celebrated on 23rd August 2024? Touching lives while touching the moon. Which city received the World Craft City certificate from the World Crafts Council? Kashmir City. Who is the first woman to be appointed as the Director General of Army Medical Services? Lieutenant General Sadhana Saxena Nair, who has been appointed as the new Chairman and Chief Executive Officer of Railway Board. Satish Kumar. Dumbur Dam, recently seen in the news, is located in which state? Tripura. What was the main goal of Operation Bhedia conducted by the Uttar Pradesh Forest Department? Capture wolves. In which region did the Indian Army conduct the Parvat Prahar exercise focusing on high-altitude warfare? Ladakh. Who has been appointed as the prime astronaut for the upcoming Indo-US ISS mission by ISRO? Shubhanshu Shukla. In which city did Union Minister Jyotiraditya Scindia inaugurate a shooting range named after Olympic medalist Manu Bhakar? Gwalior. What is the new name of the Darbar Hall located in Rashtrapati Bhavan of India? Gantantra Mandap. Vinay Mohan Quatra, a former IFS officer, has been appointed as Ambassador of India to which country? USA. The military head Min Aung Hlaing became the acting president of which country? Myanmar. Nicolas Maduro has been re-elected president of which country? Venezuela. Who has written the book Power Within, the leadership legacy of Narendra Modi? Dr. R. Balasubramaniam. Famous singer Asha Bhosle has recently launched her biography with which name? Swaraswamy Asha. Which country's Sado Island gold mines has been given UNESCO heritage status? Japan. Recently Niti Aayog has been reorganized. Who is its vice chairman? Suman K. Beri. In which of the following countries did External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar inaugurate the first Jan Aushadhi Kendra abroad? Mauritius. Alia Neelam has recently taken oath as the first woman judge of which country? Pakistan. Who has been appointed as the Prime Minister of Nepal for the third time? K.P. Sharma Oli. Gitanas Nausena has taken oath for the second time as the President of which country? Lithuania. Who has been appointed as the International Film Festival of India Festival Director? Shekhar Kapoor. Captain Suprita C.T. has become the second woman officer to be posted in Siachen Glacier. Who was the first? Captain Shiva Chauhan. Sultan Ibrahim Iskandar has been crowned as the Emperor of which country? Malaysia. Who won the presidential election of Iran? Masoud Pezeshkian. Who is the new Prime Minister of Britain? Keir Starmer. Which university has become the first in the world to start an MA course on Bhagavad Gita? IGNOU. Who has taken over as the 30th June as Army Chief? Upendra Dwivedi. Who has been appointed as the chairperson of the Supreme Court Gender Sensitization and Internal Complaints Committee? Justice Hema Kohli. Which company will manage India's operations at Mongala Port in Bangladesh? SR Ports. Who took over the Foreign Secretary on 15th July? Vikram Mishri. Indian Railways recently operated the first trial train from Sangaldan to Raisi, crossing the world's highest rail bridge on which river? Chenab. How many UNESCO World Heritage Sites are located in India? 42. What is the name of the Indian origin professor who has been awarded the 2024 Shaw Prize in Astronomy? Srinivas R. Kulkarni, who became the first Indian space tourist to embark on the NS-25 mission? Gopi Chand Thotkura. R21 Matrix M vaccine, recently seen in the news, is developed for the prevention of which disease? Malaria. Who won the International Booker Prize in 2022? Geetanjali Shri. Zaporizhia nuclear plant, recently seen in news, is located in which country? Ukraine. Who has been appointed as the first woman Vice-Chancellor of Aligarh Muslim University? Nema Khatun. After Chabhar, India has recently secured the right to operate at which overseas port? Sittwe Port, Myanmar. What is the name of India's planned space station set to be established by 2035? Bharatiya Antariksh Station. Where has the first Firefox Road to Himalaya race held on 14th April 2024? Shimla. The British government has recently announced the award of knighthood to which filmmaker for his services to film? Christopher Nolan. Recently, the International Astronomical Union has named an asteroid after which Indian scientist? Jayant Murthy. Kovind committee which was in discussion recently is related to which issue? One Nation One Election. Who has been chosen by the Election Commission of India as the National Disability Icon? Sheetal Devi. Under which section of the Banking Regulation Act, 1949 is the merger of banks sanctioned? Section 44A. What does Namaste program of Government of India focus on? Mechanized sanitation. Nimmupadamdarcha road connects which two states? Ladakh and Himachal Pradesh. Where is the World Gold Council headquartered? London. Recently, which country became the first country to include the right to abortion in its constitution? France. What is the name of India's first reusable launch vehicle that recently landed successfully? Pushpak. Recently, where was the Asian River Rafting Championship organized? Shimla. Who is hosted the 6th Shastra Rapid Fire Rated Chess Tournament? IIT Madras. Indian Army Aviation Corps has established its first Apache attack helicopter unit at which place? Jodhpur, Rajasthan. Which film received the Best Film Award at the 96th Oscar Awards, 2024? Oppenheimer. What is the name of the cyclone that recently formed over the Kutch coast in Gujarat? Cyclone Asna. India Post Payments Bank, recently marked its 7th Foundation Day, operates under which ministry? Ministry of Communication. Recently, which Japanese animator has been honored with the prestigious Ramon Magsaysay Award for 2024? Hayao Miyazaki. Which state is hosting the first Formula 4 car race in South Asia? Tamil Nadu. Which state government has approved a 33% reservation for women in the police force? Rajasthan. In which spacecraft did Rakesh Sharma make his historic trip to space? Soyuz T. Which was the first IIT established in 1951? IIT Kharagpur. Which is the largest district in India? Kutch, Gujarat. Which is the smallest district in India? Mahe, Puducherry. Which is the largest freshwater lake in India? Wular Lake, Kashmir. Which is the first Indian company listed in NSDAQ stock exchange? Infosys. Which is the Indian national aquatic animal? River dolphin. Who designed the old Indian Parliament? Edwin Landseer Lutyens. What was the code for the first nuclear test conducted by India on 18 May 1974 in Pokhran, Rajasthan? Smiling Buddha. Which state in India is known as Spice Garden? Kerala. How many districts are there in India as per 2011 census? 640. Which city is called the Diamond City of India? Surat. Which city is known as the Leather City of India? Kanpur. When was the postal index number introduced in India? 1972. Pravasi Bhartiya Divas is celebrated on which date? 9th January. Which railway station is at highest altitude in India? Gum, near Darjeeling. In which year capital of India was shifted from Kolkata to Delhi? 1911. Indian Standard Time refers to the local time of which city? Allahabad. Which is the largest zoological park, zoo, in India? Aringar Anna Zoological Park, Chennai. Project Tiger in India was started in which year? 1973. State Bank of India was earlier known as Imperial Bank of India. Which is the first biosphere reserve of India? Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve, 1986. Which is the largest saltwater lake in India? Chilka, Odisha. Which is the largest river island in India? Majuili, Brahmaputra. Which is the largest monastery in India? Tawang Monastery, Arunachal Pradesh. Name of first woman of India to get Jnanpith Award. Ashapurna Devi. Name of first woman of India to get Ashok Chakra. Nirja Mishra, 1987. Which place receives the highest rainfall in the world? Mavasinram, Meghalaya. Which is the oldest mountain range in India? Aravali Mountains. Name of the first Indian to win Magsaysay Award. Acharya Vinoba Bhave in 1958. Who was the viceroy when the Jallianwala Bagh massacre took place? Chelmsford. Who was the first Indian to crack the British Indian Civil Services examination for the first time in Indian history? Satyendranath Tagore, 1863. VGVISW Tiranga Pyara slogan was given by whom? Shyamlal Gupta Parshad. At the time of independence, who was the president of Indian National Congress? Acharya J.B. Kriplani. Who holds the record for the longest serving Chief Minister of all Indian states? Pawan Kumar Chamling, 25 years, Sikkim. Which case involved the largest bench till date constituted by Supreme Court? Keshwananda Bharti case. When was the Family Court Act passed? 1984. Which state has the maximum number of president rule? Manipur. 10 times. In which year the second Backward Classes Commission was appointed with B.P. Mandal as chairman? 1979. Which is the floating national park in India? Kebul Lamjao National Park, Loktak Lake, Manipur. How many members of Rajya Sabha are nominated by the President? 12. Which agency is responsible for enforcement of Foreign Exchange Management Act 1999 and Prevention of Money Laundering Act 2002 in India? Enforcement Directorate. The first Indian to win PGA title of golf is Arjun Atwal. Who was the first recipient of Khel Ratna Award, the highest sports honor in India? Viswanathan Anand, 1992. Who is the first Indian gymnast to qualify for the Olympics? Deepa Karmakar. What is the original name of Assam Rifles when it was created? Kachar Levy. The lecture of Magic Lantern was related with which revolutionary movement? Civil Disobedience Movement. In which year the Operation Vijay was conducted resulting in the annexation of Goa? 1961. Manikran hot water springs are present in which district of Himachal Pradesh? Kullu. Which town in Jammu and Kashmir is also known as Apple Town? Sopore. Atal Rohtang 9.02 km tunnel is built on which highway? Leh-Manali Highway. Which Indian Governor-General has established Indian School of Mines? Lord Irwin. Which is the longest dam in India? Hirakud Dam, 4.8 km, Odisha. Ghumar is a major folk dance of which state? Rajasthan. India's first marine national park is located in the Gulf of Mannar, Tamil Nadu coast. What was the name of the military operation that conducted to merge Hyderabad with India? Operation Polo. Calcutta High Court is the oldest high court in India. It was established in the year 1862. The autobiography of an unknown Indian is an autobiography of Neeraj C. Chaudhuri. Kiran Desai won the Man Booker Prize for the book The Inheritance of Laws. Which IPS officer was awarded with Kirti Chakra, which is given only to military personnel? Ajit Doval in 1988. Which is India's oldest working locomotive that is still in use? Fairy Queen. When and where was the first IIM established? IIM Calcutta in 1961. Where is the southernmost point of India located? Indira Point in Great Nicobar. Which is Asia's first stock exchange? Bombay Stock Exchange Ltd, established in 1875. Which was the first Sanskrit film? Adi Sankaracharya. What is the number of digits in IFSC code? 11. What is the full form of UPI? Unified Payment Interface. Who was the first Indian to win the Grammy Award? Ravi Shankar, 1968. Name of the first woman musician of India to get Bharat Ratna. M.S. Subbalakshmi. What was the name of the operation of the Indian Air Force joining Indian Army in the Kargil War to vacate Pakistan's troops from LOC? Operation Safe Sagar. What is the full form of INS in Navy? Indian Navy Ship. BrahMos Aerospace is a joint venture between India and which country? Russia. When was Chandrayaan-2 launched? 22nd July 2019 from Satish Dhawan Space Center, Sriharikota. Name the nuclear-powered submarine of India. INS Arihant. Which light compact aircraft has been designed and developed by DRDO? Tejas. What is the name of the first indigenously developed light combat helicopters? Prachand. What is the India-Pakistan border line called? Radcliffe Line. What is the India-China border line called? McMahon Line. Which is the highest award in medicine in India? B.C. Roy Award. Which is the first airport in India? Juhu Aerodrome, Mumbai, 1928. Which is India's first supercomputer? Param 8000. Who was the naturalist who helped develop ornithology, also known as the Birdman of India? Salim Ali. Who is the creator of the Universal Serial Bus? Ajay V. Bhatt. Who wrote the book Gandhi and Stalin? Anita Desai. Who is the author of Devdas? Sharad Chandra Chatterjee. Who is the author of the book Innovation in India? Shyam V. Ramani. The train service Thar Express between India and Pakistan originates in India from Burma. When was Beti Bachao Beti Padhao (BBBP) scheme launched? 22nd January 2015. When was Make in India initiative launched? September 2014. When was the first conference of the non-aligned movement held? 1961. The RATS, Regional Anti-Terrorist Structure, is a permanent organ of which organization? Shanghai Cooperation Organization. Kudankulam Nuclear Power Plant situated in the state of Tamil Nadu is built in collaboration with which country-based company? Russia. India's Strategic Nuclear Command was formally established in which year? 2003. The Katchathivu Island, often seen in the news, is located in Polk Strait. Wild Ass Sanctuary is situated in which Indian state? The Little Run of Kutch, Gujarat. The Asian cheetah was declared extinct in India in the year 1952. African cheetahs were brought to which national park in India? Kuno National Park, Madhya Pradesh. Which is the largest wildlife sanctuary in India? The Indian Wild Ass Sanctuary, Gujarat. Which is the largest national park in India? Hemis National Park, Ladakh. Who is called the father of Indian Railways? Lord Dalhousie. When was computerized ticketing and reservations introduced in Indian Railways and where? 1986, New Delhi. Which is the world's highest rail bridge? Chenab Bridge. When was the Tatkal system of ticketing introduced? 1997. When did Indian Railways begin online train reservations and ticketing? 3rd August 2002. Which station have all the three gauges, namely broad, meter and narrow? Siliguri Junction. The Maitri Express connects India with which of the following countries? Bangladesh. Which was the first vernacular paper in India? Samachar Darpan. When Mahatma Gandhi was in South Africa, he started which newspaper? Indian Opinion. When did Doordarshan start functioning in India? 1959. Which state are Lipakshi paintings and Kalamkari art from? Andhra Pradesh. Putola Nach, which was making news recently, is the traditional string puppetry art of which state? Assam. 171. Natya Shastra, the main source of India's classical dances, was written by Bharatha Muni. Which is the Rajasthani dance that is performed by women by carrying earthen pots on their heads? Panihari, Kaliyattam and Kakotikli are the tribal dances of which Indian state? Kerala. Which committee recommended voting age from 21 to 18? Tarkunde Committee. Which is the smallest Lok Sabha constituency in India? Lakshadweep. Which Indian state has large number of Lok Sabha seats? Uttar Pradesh, 80. In which year was the number of Lok Sabha constituencies was increased to 543 from 489? 1977. Which state has largest legislative assembly? Uttar Pradesh, 403 members. Which state has the smallest legislative assembly in India? Goa, 40 members. Who wrote the famous novel Anandamath? Bankim Chandra Chatterjee. Which book of Salman Rushdie won the Booker Prize? Midnight's Children, 1981. In which year the Gyanpith Award was first awarded? 1965. For which book did V.S. Naipaul got Nobel Prize? In a Free State. What was the original name of renowned Hindi and Urdu writer Munshi Premchand? Ghanpat Rai Shrivastava. When was European Union formed? 1st November 1993, Maastricht, Netherlands. Currently how many members are in the European Union? 28. Where is the headquarters of the European Union? Brussels, Belgium. What was the theme of the G20 summit in India? One Earth, One Family, One Future. Who wrote the famous novel James Bond? Ian Lancaster Fleming. Who won Oscar Award for 36 times? Walt Disney. What is paleontology? Study of fossils. Who invented Richter scale? Charles Richter. Who wrote the book Paradise Lost? John Milton. Which is the highest award given for lifetime achievement in sports and games in India? Dhyan Chand Award, Khel Ratna. Who coined the term Green Revolution? Dr. William God. Madhubani, a style of folk paintings, is popular in which state of India? Bihar. Who wrote the book The Road Ahead? Bill Gates. What is exobiology? Study of life in outer space. When is the International Youth's Day celebrated? 12th August. Who wrote the book Dreams from My Father, A Story of Race and Inheritance? Barack Obama. Where is the Vijaya Vittala temple, having its 56 carved pillars emitting musical notes located? Hampi, Karnataka. Who wrote the book My Journey? Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Who wrote the book Man, the Maker of His Own Destiny? Swami Vivekananda. Name the substance found in blood, which helps in clotting. Fibrinogen. Who had the policy of one people, one state, and one leader? Adolf Hitler. Which is the highest award given for science in India? Shanti Swarup Bhatnagar Award. Who was the first Indian-born recipient to receive the Nobel Prize for Peace? Kailash Satyarthi. Which is the largest producer of rubber in the world? Malaysia. Which is the first animated color cartoon of full feature length? Snow White and Seven Dwarfs. Where is the famous painting Mona Lisa displayed? Louvre Museum, Paris. Which is the lightest metal? Lithium. What is India's rank in Global Passport Power Rank 2024? 82nd position, visa-free entry to 58 foreign destinations. Who wrote the book, The Conversations with Myself? Nelson Mandela. Who wrote the book, Making India Awesome? Chetan Bhagat. Which is the longest mountain range in the world? The Andes, South America. Name the device used for locating submerged objects under the sea. Sonar. Who invented lightning conductor? Benjamin Franklin. Name the atom bomb dropped on Nagasaki during Second World War. Fat Man. What is the name of India's first nuclear reactor? Apsara. Who is the present Governor of Reserve Bank of India? Shaktikanta Das. Who is the youngest recipient of Nobel Prize? Malala Yousafzai. Which is the largest dam in the world? Three Gorges Dam, China. Who is the present Chief Justice of India? Justice D.Y. Chandrachud. Recently, India has overtaken which country in the MSCI Emerging Markets Investable Market Index? China. Who was the founder of Bihar Vidyapith? Dr. Rajendra Prasad.